So I'm starting off another vlog with pizza. Screaming Sicilian pizza. I think literally, I think this is the third vlog that I've had pizzas in. These are the singles, although this is the first I'm single that I've ever had. I am having, no, I don't think so.
I thought you taken a bite.
Maybe I took, I don't think so. But even if I did, we've never had them in the oven.
No, we never had them.
And you've never had one in the oven. Because you've tried them on your Lunchtime Review channel and you've only had them out of the microwave. So I'm having the Mambo Italiano and Kevin's having the Holly Pepperoni. The reason I'm not having a Bessie's Revenge is because we only have like a couple in there. And those are the only ones that Ashley will eat. So, and we went to Walmart. And for like the past 2 weeks, they have been out of the Bessie's Revenge. So I thought I would keep those in the freezer for her. And I like the Mambo Italiano anyway. I like the sausage. So that is what we're having tonight. If you're curious, the calories, let me look at the calories. The calories for mine is 690 calories for mine with sausage. Kevin's is 660. So I'm having 30 more calories with the sausage. I'm filming in the bathroom. Whoa. Anyway, I wanted to show you all. We bought this for Ashley from Victoria's Secret last year. Actually, I had a coupon and I think I got a free panty with a purchase. And I thought, well, I'll buy this lotion for her. That'll be my purchase and then I'll get the free panty. So we bought this for her and she never used it. So just a few weeks ago, she said, she was cleaning out her stuff and she said, you can have this because I'm not going to use it. I hope you're not offended. I said, I'm not offended at all. You know, thank you for the lotion. I'll use it because it smells really good. This is Victoria's Secret Dream. And I like the smell of it, but I love the container because I don't know, I'm assuming they're all like this at Victoria's Secret. You can take it and push it open like this and just use the lotion like that. This is empty now. It's gone. I've saved it for you so that I could show you all. But I love it that it opens like that and it's so easy to open and close. None of it ever leaked. It was absolutely wonderful. So then we went to Bath and Body Works and I had a coupon. It was like free item of your choice with purchase over $15. One of those, you know whatever coupon that is. So Kevin said, why don't you get that kind we really like? Kevin loves 1,000 Wishes. This is, and you know what? It's my favorite too. 1,000 Wishes, we both love this lotion. But what I noticed immediately was when I started using it was you have to open it like this. So you have to deal with this being in the way instead of this, you know, this is all one consolidated lid. This is just kind of laying on the I don't know. What I don't understand is I know that Victoria's Secret and Bath and Body Works, it's like the same company from what I've read, that it's the exact same lotion. Well, it might be different fragrances, that's true, but that it's basically the same company. So why doesn't Bath and Body Works come up with this design? They really need to do this design. Now, I did have a price on here. This was it says it was $18. Normally you don't pay full price. This was $18 at Bath and Body. I want to say this was like $12 this was like $18 at Victoria's Secret. I'll get it out in a minute. This I'm thinking was like $12 at Bath and Body Works, which we know I got it free, but it would normally be like $12. So you know you're not paying all that extra money for the container, but you might be paying some more for the container. I don't know, but I'm sure a lot of you all must agree, and if you've never used the Victoria's Secret lotion, then just know that this is so much easier. I mean, this is just so nice, and it's all gone now, so it looks like there's some in there, but there's really not. It's completely empty. But I'm back to my favorite, the 1,000 Wishes, but I don't know. And it's harder to open too. I mean, you take your thumb and you press up, but it still isn't as easy as this. I mean, that's just as easy as it can be. So I have something to complain about because that's just me.
You felt that way for a long time.
I felt this way for a very long time, and it's gonna do absolutely no good to complain to you all, but I have to have somebody hear me. I hate it. I've always hated it for people to be outside of Walmart taking up money. I've always hated that. It's always been something that's really, really bothered me. In any store that I go to, and especially at Christmas, it gets a lot worse for them to stand outside the door and want to hit you up for money, because I have certain charities that I like to give to, and I will choose my charity. You know, I'm not gonna, you know, that's like people coming door to door selling something to me, selling books or something like that. If I want to buy those books, I'll go get them. I don't need you coming to my door. So that's just like the people outside of Walmart or Kroger or wherever else. I just absolutely hate it. So probably, I don't know how long this has been going on. A year? Now in the electronics department at Walmart, every single time you walk by, can I ask you a question? Is that how they say it?
Who's your cable?
Can I ask you a question? That's what they want to know. Can I ask you a question? And so we have to say, no, we're not interested. Because they want to know. If you say, sure, you know, what do you want to know? They'll want to know who's your cable provider, and then they want to sign you up with who. I don't even know who they want to sign me up with. But the thing is it is annoying as it can be for someone to try to solicit you in Walmart. You're in there and you're shopping and you've got stuff on your mind that you want to get, and then you've got these people bugging you, and I know it's their job. It's not the people's fault that are doing it. It's Walmart's fault for allowing it to happen. And I'm sure a Walmart gets a chunk of whatever money they make. But it's just one of those things that really, really bugs me. So if you all agree with me, or if you disagree with me, you can leave me a comment below and let me know how you feel. I'm going to show you some leaves. I'm so glad that we went to the cemetery last weekend, because this weekend most of the leaves have fallen, and so this is what you're left with. And you do have some pretty trees every now and again, but for the most part we're getting into that part of the year where it's just going to be, everything is going to be very drab, very gray and drab. There's two things that I want to talk to you all about. I've listened to the Bob and Sherry podcast, and Kevin put it on my phone. Normally I always listen to it on the computer, and I have it playing in a separate window on the computer. Well, I asked Kevin, I said, please show me how to put this on my phone, because I don't know how, and if it was easier to do, I feel like more people would have it. But Kevin fooled around with it, but he got it on there. So I've been listening to the Bob and Sherry podcast on my phone. So this is good for me, but it's also good for Kevin, because what I would do, like I said, I would listen to it on my computer. So when I like to listen to it while I'm putting my makeup on and while I'm, you know, doing things. So I would blare it. I mean, like literally blast the speaker in here so that I could hear it in the bathroom putting on my makeup, like on Saturday morning, on Sunday morning, when he's here. You know, throughout the week it doesn't matter because he's at work. But on the weekend, I'd be like, you're gonna have to put your headphones on because I'm gonna blast this. And so it's been good for him because I have it on my phone now, and I've been able to carry it around the house. So you hear Bob and Sherry all over the house. Where you know, when you hear their voices, you know, that's the room that Mom's in. So anyway, I've loved having it on my phone. I'm so grateful for it. But I was catching up. Today is Monday, and I'm catching up with the podcast from Friday. And they talked about several things. One thing brought back a memory, but another thing I've never heard of. So this is the first thing I'm going to talk about. They talked about speed monitoring aircraft. I've never ever heard of this in my life. Apparently there are signs in certain states that say, as you're driving down the road, that say that there are speed monitoring aircraft. And I didn't even know what that meant. And they went on to explain that it's a plane that watches cars and somehow lets the police officer know that you're speeding and he can come after you. So I'm imagining this to be like he's parked in one place, and then like a drone is what I'm picturing it to be. And I'm probably totally wrong because I've never seen a video about this. I've never seen a documentary about this. I've never seen like a 60 Minutes, not that I watch 60 Minutes, but when I've caught 60 Minutes, I've never seen a 60 Minutes episode about this. That I'm picturing it to be like a drone that flies ahead, and somehow it's monitoring the speeds of the cars, and then somehow it reports back in its little computer to the police officer who's sitting here, and like Tammy Dunn is speeding up there, and it'll alert the police officer, and then he'll come to where I'm at. I have no idea how that works. I would like to see a documentary, a little special like snippet on how that works, because I think that sounds really cool. But one of the guys on the radio on the Bob and Sherry program, his name is Todd, he said he was in California and he said he got caught by one. So it works. I mean, in the real thing, I've never heard of that in my life. So this has me very curious now. If you have these in your state, you're gonna have to let me know. And if you've ever been caught by one, or if you know how they work, I would like to know, seriously, because I've never heard of this in my life. It's like, I don't know that Kentucky has these. And if you're in Kentucky and you know where they have these, please tell me, because it's news to me. So you learn something new every day. So the second thing I want to talk about, I don't know how they brought it up. For some reason, I think it was that maybe Sherry was talking about how she didn't know she never believed in these speed monitoring aircrafts. Maybe that was it, that she didn't believe in them or something, that she just saw the sign and she thought they were there to keep you in check, but she didn't know they were real. And she said something like, that's like the two-way mirrors in dressing rooms. You always heard that they existed, but you don't know if they, if they're real or not. And that immediately sparked a memory in my brain. They went on to say they looked it up. Apparently Todd looked it up and he saw that, no, that's not real. It's just one of those things that went around, but it's not real. But I do think it was real. I do think that two-way mirrors in dressing rooms were real at one time. You all have to comment on this too. Tell me if you've heard of this. And I remembered a television show where they covered this topic. And it was, I looked it up because it was bugging me to death. I thought, I've got to find that episode, and I've got to email Sherry about it, and I have to tell her about this, because she's not crazy. This was a thing in our childhoods. So I looked it up and I sent her an email, and I told her that it was on the show Good Times. It was in season 5, episode 6, and I don't know how you say her name, Willona. She takes a job watching women in the changing rooms through two-way mirrors to catch shoplifters. And it brings up this whole issue of privacy and stuff like that in that episode. And I remembered watching that in my childhood, and it has stuck with me for the rest of my life. Because when I go in a changing room, if I'm trying on a shirt, if I'm trying on a bra, I will literally turn my back to the mirror because that is stuck in my head. And I've always suspected stores of doing this, especially years ago. And I won't throw any names out there because I don't want to get like sued or something for, you know, even though I'm not saying I think, well, I won't say any stores, but any stores where you would buy bras, that's their primary goal, is to sell you a bra. Something that you could maybe easily hide under your clothes. I've always suspected them of having two-way mirrors, and it's just the thing in my head. Probably from the show Good Times, probably from that episode. She literally, it seems like that they put a chair, that they set her in a chair, and she literally had to watch women walk in these dressing rooms and change. And that just seems very far-fetched, I know, to some of you, but I did send the message to Sherry, and I told her, I said, this has stayed with me throughout my life. I still turn my back to mirrors whenever I try on a bra. She said, oh, so that's where it came from. I'm like you, back to the mirror every time. So I'm not the only one, you know, she's that way too, where she's gonna turn her back, because you're always thinking, could somebody be on the other side of that mirror looking at me? Of course, if they're looking at me, trust me, they're like, have a bucket next to them. But, you know, it's always a fear. So, I mean, if I'm changing pants, I usually don't care. But anytime it has to do with from the waist up, I'm turning my back. So let me know if any of you all feel that way too. That probably, some of you probably never thought of that. Some of you are now have never thought of that. And next time you go in the changing room, you're going to be like, I'm going to turn my back. So it does make you think. And then some of you out there will be going, da, 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 da. You know, so anyway, because I know there's some wild ones out there. So just a couple of things that I heard on the podcast that I thought were very, very interesting. Just throwing them out there to you on the Monday morning. Well, I wanted to tell you about my day yesterday. Around 2:30, I would say, I started feeling like I was going to be getting a kidney infection. And I have a history of kidney infections, and it is solely my fault. It's because I hold it in. I've said it before, I will sit here in front of the computer and I will think I just have one more thing to do, and I will sit there, and before I know it, another half hour has gone and I've needed to go to the bathroom that whole time. It's not healthy to hold your urine in, if you don't know that. So by me doing that long enough and frequently enough, I get kidney infections. So yesterday, like I said, about 2:30 or 3, I was thinking I'm going to be getting a kidney infection. And because when I went to the bathroom, there is an urge to push. That's the best I can describe it, is you just want to push. And no more urine comes out. You've already gotten rid of everything, but you just feel like you need to go a little bit more. And then as soon as I got off the toilet and washed my hands, had to get on the toilet again. Now, I didn't have to pee at all, but I felt like I had to pee because I was getting a kidney infection. So I came in and I told Kevin, I said, might have to go to the doctor. And it was at the time that I told him that, because I waited, because I thought, I don't want to go if there's no reason to go. So the time I told him, it was like 3:30, and he said, well, we better go on and go now before people start getting off work and they start going. So I said, well, why don't we go to the place here in town, the local place. We've never been there before. My sister had recommended it to Ashley about a week ago. Ashley had her first ever kidney infection, and I don't think she'll mind me telling you that. I mean, it's nothing to be embarrassed about, but my sister recommended the place to Ashley. Ashley did not end up going there. She went to our normal walk-in clinic in Lexington, and what they did for her was her test came back negative. She didn't have any. They're looking for like 2 different things in your urine. Both of them came back negative. However, they went ahead and prescribed Ashley medication so that, because they were going to send it off to a lab, and in case they sent it off to a lab and it came back positive, she would have already been on the medicine, and they know it's very, very painful. So Ashley got her medicine. A few days later, it came back that she did have a kidney infection. So she was thrilled, you know, she had already been on the medicine, all that. So back to me. So I said, so that we don't have to go to Lexington, so that we don't have to travel, you know, 20 minutes, 30 minutes by the time you get through traffic, why don't we try the one here? It's closer. I knew I was already starting to feel like I had to go to the bathroom all the time, and I just thought it would be best. So we went to the one here, and I didn't have to wait long to get in. There were other people ahead of me, but I didn't have to wait long at all. I gave a urine sample, and it came back negative for looking for both of those things that Ashley said they were looking for. It came back negative. I have my paperwork here. It's like, it says protein negative, urobilinogen negative, nitrate negative, leukocytes negative. All that came back negative. There was a little bit of blood in it, but that was it. And so long story short, she told me, the lady here told me that she would write me a prescription for the prescription strength AZO, which, if you don't know, AZO helps relieve urinary tract infection pain, or I guess pain when urinating. She told me she would write me a prescription for the prescription strength of that, but then she wanted me to wait all last night and then come in today, basically this morning, and give another urine sample. And I told her, I said, you know, my pain when I get these things, and look, you're talking to somebody who's had enough kidney infections to know what a kidney infection feels like. I know when I have a kidney infection. I know my body. Sometimes it's best to listen to the patient who knows their body, who knows what it feels like. I know what it feels like. I knew I was getting one. I knew that I was going to be in pain. So it scared me that she was telling me, I'm only going to write you a prescription for the AZO strength, for the prescription strength AZO. But I said, okay, I mean, what am I supposed to do? And she said, you've already paid. I had to pay a $25 copay. I paid $25 for her to give me this. So I went, they called it in to Walgreens, and it is 200 milligrams. It's phenazopam. It's the generic for AZO, the AZO strength stuff. It's 200 milligrams. So I came home and I took some of that, and I waited because I thought, this is going to be okay. You know, it's prescription strength. That means I won't be in much pain, right? So the night wore on, and it progressively got worse, the pain. And at 9:30, I had gone to the bathroom numerous times. I had sat on the toilet numerous times and just pushed. You just feel like pushing. I held on to the side of the bathtub because it hurt so bad. the pain was so horrible that all I could do was sit there and hold on to the side of the bathtub. And so at 9:30, I went back out to the den. Kevin and I had been watching some shows, and I just put my face in my hands and I just cried. I just cried and cried and cried. And I told him, I said, I'm so frustrated. I was so frustrated at the doctor here. She can't possibly have ever had a kidney infection to have sent me away like that. And I mean, what would it have hurt her to give me a prescription for, you know, for 5 days for something? It's not like I can get a refill. What would it have hurt? And so, and her reasoning, she did say, well, I see here that you can't take amoxicillin because it makes you sick at your stomach, and so we wouldn't want you to build up a tolerance to this to where it's not working, which is to me complete and utter BS, because you're talking about a 5-day medicine that I desperately needed. Anyway, so I told Kevin, I said, I'm so very, very frustrated. It's 9:30 and I only know it's going to get worse. And I was in so much pain at 9:30 that I can't even tell you. And I knew it was going to get worse. And he said, well, we could go to the emergency room. And at that point, I was almost ready to go to the emergency room. Or he said, or we could always try that. Well, I was almost prepared to go to the emergency room, so I went back to the toilet. Couldn't even talk to him anymore. Went back to the toilet just to sit there, because all I could do is sit there, because it just feels better to sit there and push. He came to the bathroom door and he said, we could try that Colodoc. And I said, yeah. You know, I didn't have much hope. I had heard on Bob and Sherry, a radio show I listened to, Sherry had talked about this Colodoc. And I had told Kevin about it at the time that Sherry mentioned it. And because her family had used it. I think one of her daughters was really sick, and they used the Colodoc, and you can see them, they can see you, and you talk over a microphone, and you tell them what's wrong, and they call in a prescription or whatever, and bam. I didn't have any hope that this would work for me, because for me, I thought they would want to do a test. I thought they would want to test the urine. So I didn't have much hope. So anyway, Kevin set it up on his computer because he has a webcam. I think I have a webcam. Anyway, he has a webcam, and he has the nice headphones where I can hear, and the nice microphone, because he does all the gaming stuff on one of his channels. And so, long story short, I know this has been a long story, 10-minute story. I used the Colodoc. He asked me what was going on. There were 2 doctors to pick from, and I saw their pictures, so I picked the one I wanted, just based on basically his name and his picture, and nothing else. And I told him what was going on. He asked me if I was allergic to anything, and he said, I'll call you in some Bactrim. And I had already picked, before you start talking to the doctor, you go ahead and you select the pharmacy you want. Well, Kevin and I had done our homework, and the only pharmacy we don't have, to my knowledge, we do not have a 24-hour pharmacy in Winchester. So we picked the CVS in Lexington that we always go to, that is near our normal walk-in clinic. And so we picked that CVS before I even started talking to him. He, like I said, he told me he would call me in a prescription for Bactrim. He said I need to take it twice a day for 5 days, and that was it. And I thought, this can't be it. I mean, this was so easy. This was so utterly easy. And so Kevin said, I'll go get it. And there was no way I could have gone with him as much as I wanted to, because it was for me. I mean, you're talking about him having to go to the next town over to get my medicine. I knew that I could not go, because I was just, it was too painful. So it was like it was probably 10:30 at night. He set out, and it was about 10:15. He went all the way to Lexington. He went to CVS. He got the prescription for Bactrim, which only cost 77 cents, which was wonderful. And that was free. The Colodoc is completely free. If you use that service, you don't pay anything. You don't pay any copay. It's provided through the insurance. So we didn't have to pay a thing for that. Luckily, because I'd paid the other place here $25 for nothing, basically. And so he came back home, and the entire time that he was gone, 98% of the time he was gone, I was in the bathroom, just sitting on the toilet. Truth, I was looking through Instagram and I was on Facebook a little bit, but I was sitting there in pain. I mean, there's nothing else for me to do but sit there. And so anyway, he came home, and I was able to take, he didn't get home till 11 o'clock, but I took 1 dose of Bactrim. I did take another one of the prescription AZOs. So yeah, I could have taken my own. Normally you would just take your own AZO. If you had it, they wouldn't write you a prescription for the AZO. But since she had prescribed it, I took one of those. And this morning, I have taken one of each of those pills too. Now, I'm sure the doctor here thinks, oh, she didn't have a kidney infection because she didn't come back. Well, guess what? I was in so much pain. There was no way I would have literally spent the night on the toilet in severe pain. Like I said, I truly do not believe this lady could have ever had a kidney infection, or she would have never sent me away. And what harm would it have done to give me a 5-day prescription? You're talking about 10 pills. It's not like I'm gonna sell them to somebody, or I'm some kind of a drug dealer, you know. So anyway, that is my story for this Tuesday. I did not get up and exercise, which says a whole lot. I'm actually wearing sweatpants. I did not exercise at all this morning because I was still in a lot of pain. I still have pain right now. I'm sure it'll take a few days to get into my system, but I'm not sitting on the toilet all day. So by the time you all see this, it'll be over with, it'll be long gone. But I wanted you to know my story. I wanted you to know what I went through, because it's just horrific. Don't hold in your urine. I say that all the time. I give that advice all the time, but then I sit here and I work on the computer all day and hold it in. So, but that would be my advice to you, is please don't hold your urine in. One more thing I want to add to that story, just one really short thing. That doctor that I was talking to, that Colodoc, was actually in Virginia. So it's not going to be probably somebody local when you call, but they don't have to be, because it's like you're on Skype, you know. So I just thought that was cool that I'm in Kentucky and he's in Virginia, and he was able to prescribe me this medicine, and it was absolutely no problem at all picking it up at CVS. We have two things to open. I have an envelope that has little cakes and goodies. There's a picture of a mixer on here. This is from Jean and her family, and she told me that she had sent me a card. What is Thanksgiving? Let's see.
I see coupons.
I see coupons. Thanksgiving is hugging and greeting, cooking and eating, smiling and talking, napping and walking, coming and going, caring and knowing, the joy of close family and friends. Wishing you the special warmth and happiness that are so much a part of this wonderful holiday. Have a great Thanksgiving. Here's a few coupons I thought you could use, since there's not many for food in the coupon ads. Isn't that the truth? We hope you and your family have a blessed Thanksgiving. Jean, Crystal, and Lacey. And here's the front of the card.
Now, most of the ads nowadays have checks and fast food restaurants.
They do. So, oh, this is from McDonald's. Yeah, free medium fries and medium soft drink with the purchase of buttermilk crispy tenders.
We don't go to McDonald's, but Ashley does.
Yes, Ashley does. And I'll tell you who else does. Andrew and Christina.
Andrew and Christina do.
Andrew and Christina go. So, I can tell you we will not use them, but
They will.
they will, yes. So there are more McDonald's coupons.
Mm-hmm.
And
I
more.
ate at McDonald's. It's been a long time.
It's been years, but we still appreciate them.
Oh, yeah.
Because we'll
Always
pass them
appreciate
on. Oh gosh.
There's a lot.
She has some for spices, some for biscuits.
Butter.
Look.
Oh, that's yeast.
Yeast. We just
Always
bought yeast. Yes, we can always use that. Cornstarch. Oh, you've tried these.
Mm-hmm,
Johnsonville chicken breast. Someone asked me last time, somebody sent me some coupons in the mail and they said, well, what was the coupon for? You never said. So I'm trying to say. Duke's mayonnaise, Domino sugar, Bob Evans, Sara Lee bread. A lot of these things Christina will use too. Hormel. So I will be sharing these. Spam.
Spam's good if you bread it and fry it.
Sun made raisins. I have never breaded Spam.
Really?
No.
Yeah, put a little breading on it and fry it. It's good. Make a sandwich out of it.
See, these are razors. Ooh. Crackers. Ritz crackers and stuff. We always go through a lot of Ritz crackers at the holiday times.
Yeah. It seems like we go through 5 boxes of them.
This is a really
Matter
good
of fact, we've had used so many of them that we had to go get more, and they were out of them.
Yeah, yeah.
Because so many people
Everyone
use them.
uses, yeah.
Buy,
This is for
buy your crackers, your hash browns for your hash brown casserole, and your turkey early.
Yeah, and we haven't done that as yet.
We haven't bought the hash browns yet.
We should be doing that by the time this goes up, hopefully we'll have just bought it.
Yeah.
Del Monte, Campbell Soup, Marie Callender, Fisher Nuts. I'm sure we'll use that. Texas Toast. Ashley loves Texas Toast.
Smells the whole refrigerator.
Sargento cheese.
I like Sargento.
Pillsbury.
It's a little more expensive, but it's definitely good cheese.
Nature Valley.
Buy 2.
But when you buy 2 boxes, oh yeah, we'll definitely use it. Chicken broth and Sesmark. What is Sesmark?
It's like soup.
It looks like crackers.
Oh, yeah.
No, they're crackers.
Yeah, they are crackers.
I've never heard of those. I've never heard of those.
I haven't seen that.
Thank you so much, Jean. I appreciate that very, very much. And I like how you decorated the outside of the envelope. Now this box is from Elaine, and I hope I'm saying your name right, Elaine, from Canada. You're not gonna throw stuff all over the floor, are you?
Just that plastic wrap.
Twinkies. Canadian versus USA Twinkies.
I have to throw them in the floor to give the cat something.
So these are the Canadian Twinkies. You know what?
King Dongs. King Dongs.
King Dons. Yeah.
It says Ding Dongs.
Yeah.
Maybe
Well,
Ding Dongs means something else there. Well, it kind of means something else here, but.
Yeah, these are literally Canadian. They're made by Vachon, which we've had the Vachon before. So we'll have to get some Twinkies.
That's what the floor.
Oh, so the cat can play with it. Ooh, these look cool.
Viva Puffs.
Look what brand.
Oh, Dare.
Dare
Dare's got some good
brand.
stuff. These look good. I love the marshmallow cookies with the marshmallow.
Candy cane and fudge. Oh, those look so good. And we love Dare, the Dare brand. You know that.
This is similar to them. These are Dare too.
Dare.
Whippets.
Whippet.
Strawberry and just a regular original.
Oh, I can't wait to try these. These look so good.
Oh, there's a card here too.
I love the festive box. I love the candy cane. Oh, Hawkins Cheesies.
Good idea to put them in a bag right one out of the way just in case they come open.
Because usually with the pressure,
all the air is out of them and sometimes they pop loose.
Sometimes they pop loose, yeah. Especially from Germany. By the time they get here from Germany, I've said that before.
Yeah, whatever plane they're in.
They've been beat to death. Even though I can't be with you right now, consider yourself hugged. And she sent me a picture.
That's cool. I always like to see who's writing to us and sending us stuff. Not that I can see.
Oh, thank you so much. She said that, she said, I've sent you my absolutely favorite childhood cookies. I'm not sure if they ship very well, but I hope they arrive in one piece.
They would seem fine.
I'm assuming the Whippet maybe are from your childhood, because I don't know.
Maybe all the Whippets are.
These are Viva Puffs though, but they're the same basic thing, you know, is the marshmallow with the chocolate and the cracker.
You think
Thank
it's a G?
you so much.
Is that a G?
Yeah, that's a G.
I like the red G. It's pretty cool.
So thank you. She was just saying that that she liked watching our channel and that she's been meaning to send us something for a while, but shipping from Canada is crazy. Trust me, I know. Shipping to Canada is crazy. I think shipping to Canada is more expensive than shipping to the United Kingdom. That's just, it's very, very, very expensive. Very expensive.
It is. It shouldn't be, but it is.
So, I don't know if I'm allowed to show your picture or not.
I wouldn't, just in case.
I won't right now, but if...
you can ask.
I can ask. Yeah. So thank you so much. Thank you for sending me everything for the picture. Jean and family, thank you all too. So we opened the box yesterday from Aline in Canada, and she gave me permission to show her picture. So this is a picture of her and her fiance, and I think she said they've been together for 9 years. So that is awesome. So that is Aline in Canada. And then I wanted to show you all, hold on. I wanted to show you this because I just think it's absolutely amazing. This is the Daily Mail online. And these are pictures of these people in school and now what they look like now. So this is Craig David, which I don't know who he is. I truly don't know who he is. But I guess he's famous in the United Kingdom. Okay, look at this. Kate Winslet. Is that not amazing that... That was, I mean, you can see it. You can definitely see it in her face. And Victoria Beckham, she looks just like your typical schoolgirl in that picture. And then this one really shocked me. Ryan Seacrest. Kevin, look, that's Ryan Seacrest. Is that not amazing? That, I mean, I would have never picked that to be Ryan Seacrest. And then this is the guy, he was in True Blood. They've got him as, I think they said something, yeah, Magic Mike. He was in Magic Mike too, but I think, I'm almost positive he was in True Blood as well. But he was just a skinny...
He was the werewolf.
Okay, that's what I thought, but they said Magic Mike, so I thought, okay. So then this is Megan Fox, which she was pretty. You can see that she's real pretty. And Russell Brand, that does not look like anything. Yeah, I wonder how he lost his weight and how old he was, because you can tell he was a little pudgy. And then this is Calvin Harris. And this is the Game of Thrones. I can't think of who he is in Game of Thrones, and I've seen all the Game of Thrones. I just can't think of who he is in Game of Thrones. Maybe that's not a good picture of him or something. I don't know. I can't think of who he plays. So, do you know who? Does he look familiar to you?
No, sometimes they get him. That's not the main guy, is it?
No, Richard Madden. So Kevin's going to look him up. Okay, and then this is Jennifer Hudson. And she looks thinner too. This one was probably the biggest shocker, because I thought this was gonna...
Jon Snow.
Oh, he is Jon Snow? That does not look like Jon Snow.
Well, maybe he's...
No. Richard Madden. Look him up again.
Yeah.
It is Jon Snow? Well, that doesn't look a thing like him.
No, he's Robb Stark. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
He's the brother.
Robb Stark.
Yeah. I didn't think I looked like him.
Robb Stark. Okay. This one, like I said, was the biggest shocker because I thought this was going to be, I was scrolling through these on my phone, so you only see one picture at a time on your phone. And so the first picture is the old one, and then, you know, the new one comes up. So I thought, okay, what boy is this going to be? Because that looks like a little boy. It's January Jones from Mad Men. I was absolutely shocked at that one. And then this one, you can tell how pretty she was. Zooey Deschanel. She's in the movie Elf. That's where I know her from. And then this is it Drake? I had to read the name because I Drake. And then Nicole Kidman, she looks, you can see she looks a lot the same. Kate Moss. And this is Kesha. And then Jennifer Garner. Jennifer Garner is the last one. And Jennifer Garner, I don't think she's changed very much either. Honestly, in that picture, she kind of reminds me of like a Molly Ringwald type. So, anyway, I thought those were cool. I thought you all would be interested in seeing those. They were saying that there is hope for geeky people out there. That, you know, your school picture, what you look like in school does not determine how you're going to look as an adult. Kevin and I have a box to open from Elizabeth in Massachusetts. Elizabeth has been talking to me on Facebook for a while, and Elizabeth works at a Home Goods there. So from what I understood, she wrote me, she picked up some things from that Home Goods.
Those are Home Goods stickers.
Piles of smiles. That's cute. Okay. Oh, it's a Peanuts card. Mm-hmm. Dear Dunn family, thank you for sharing your lives with all of us. You truly are a sweet family, and you've helped many of us decide if our money was worth spending. I saw you enjoyed the Fisher's popcorn, and I decided to check out our stock. As you know, I work at the Home Goods here in Massachusetts. The tub was on sale. Sometimes our food goes on sale after being in the store for a while and nobody's bought it. We never sell anything bad. Sometimes people think the markdown means it expired. We had many bags of the white cheddar, so I snagged one, and of course a pumpkin spice for fall. The Fritos I got from Walgreens because I saw you never received it before, and I think they're good, so I'm curious to see what you think. Wishing you a happy Thanksgiving and sending you lots of loves. Your friend Elizabeth. And she said the Fritos were $1.69 at Walgreens. I know you like to tell prices. Thank you so much.
Right.
Yes, the
White
Fisher's
cheddar.
popcorn. Oh my goodness, and that's a huge bag. That's a huge bag. No, I like to see these stickers. We like to go to the aisle where these stickers are, these red stickers. I'm glad you got it on sale. It had been $6 and she got it for $4. But look, I mean, that's a huge, I've never seen these at our Home Goods. And pumpkin spice caramel. Yeah, I have never seen these big bags. I'll have to pay more attention, but I don't remember ever seeing them. Honey barbecue. Have we never had these?
I know they sell them around here. We probably never reviewed them. I know they sell them around here. Matter of fact, they sell them in the big bags, the mixed bags. I don't usually buy them because they have other things in them that I don't like.
Right. Well, thank you so much. This is awesome. Yes, we'll absolutely, review all these. I'm sure we'll do the Fishers at one time, and then we'll do the Fritos. Maybe there's other Fritos we haven't reviewed too.
I'm sure there's a ton of Fritos we haven't done.
Yeah. So, well, this is very sweet of you, and I want to show the card because I love the card. It's a Peanuts. Isn't that adorable? That's perfect for Thanksgiving. I love that. Well, thank you very much, Elizabeth. We have 2 more boxes to open. One is from Dr. Dan. And I know one of the things he sent me was a book because he contacted me on Facebook and he told me. So, Kevin is going to read what you wrote first. Oh, okay. Yeah. Is this stuffing or is this something you wanted me to say?
I don't know.
In Wisconsin's Door County, the present is the past.
Door County.
Yeah. Sturgeon Bay's 1899 Ship Canal Light Tower is part of an active Coast Guard station. I didn't know that. Did you know that was a part of an active Coast Guard station? Mm-hmm. The natural beauty and small town retro ambiance has resulted in Door County becoming one of Wisconsin's foremost tourist destinations. Who knew? Nearly a quarter of the country's 28,000 full-time residents are associated with tourism. Very interesting. Okay, this must be the book. Is this, let's see. Ooh, no, this is not the one. Yeah, this is not the one. The Girl Who Was Taken. I have not heard of this one. But Dr. Dan knows I love murder mysteries. I love Agatha Christie and MC Beaton. And I love Sherlock Holmes. I love all kinds of books. Stephen King, V.C. Andrews, Anne Rice. That's my kind of thing.
All right. Try not to cut the book when I'm doing this. So. Yeah, here you go.
Oh, this will be good.
That's probably the one.
Yeah, I'll enjoy that very much. Okay, this is the one he's talking about. This is called The Widow, and it's a novel by Fiona Barton. And what he said was, he said, I really liked it, and I liked it so well that I ordered her other book called The Child. So far, the author has only written 2 books. The Widow came out last year, and The Child this year. And he said that she is a British author, so things in the book take place in the United Kingdom. And he said, I think you'll really like the book. If you do, let me know, and I will send you The Child as well. So, I mean, how cool is that? So, I can't wait.
I think he's doing this as a joke.
Well, I mean, I could read what these are about while you're having trouble.
I think I got this one.
This is her debut book, yeah. Right. Following the twists and turns of an unimaginable crime, The Widow is an electrifying debut thriller that will take you into the dark spaces that exist between a husband and a wife.
Yeah, dark spaces.
Dark spaces. Hilarious. What is this? That looks like a rock.
I wonder. I didn't open it. I'm gonna do it.
What? Okay. Oh, look.
Oh, that's neat.
That's so neat. Look.
It is a rock.
Yeah, it's a hug.
On a rock.
On a rock. That's so cool. Now, Guido used to, are we blurring?
There.
Guido used to look like this.
Not anymore.
Yeah, Kevin said, what did you say
last night?
You just said last night.
I said Guido's never really looked old, but now he's getting to where he's got that old pug look.
Yeah, there's definitely an old pug look.
The gray face, he's kind of drawn a little bit. He's small. He looks smaller.
It's more feeble.
Yeah, he's that.
Well, he still is. A lot of you have asked me. He still is taking those discs that I got from the vet, and
I don't know if they do any good or not. I haven't been able to tell.
I haven't noticed anything so far. I really have not.
They said a week or 2.
Yeah, so. I'm waiting for it to get into his system. I'm not, so I don't want to pass any judgment on it at all. because, you know, sometimes it takes a while, just like with any medicine, before you start feeling better.
Well, and then also, some dogs it helps, some dogs it doesn't. So
exactly.
they say, you can say that on their website.
Yeah, oh yeah. This is Amish Delight Pumpkin Butter. Oh, yeah.
And there's another jar if I can get it out.
Woodburn County Store, Bunker Hill, Illinois.
Fine.
Oh, is this going to be... Oh, gooseberry.
Here's one.
Amish Delight Gooseberry Jam. And it, you know, it always amazes me when you all send me things that are like homemade type things. I mean, they're not. They're you buy them in a store. But the ingredients are so pure that it just, I mean, like the gooseberry jam. Sugar, gooseberries, water, fruit pectin, and citric acid. And they even misspelled water. I mean, so
did they really?
It's a typo. It's a typo.
That's funny.
But no telling how many jars they put that on. It's okay.
They got it printed. They spent a couple $100 getting labels printed. And they said, this is spelled wrong, but we're using them anyway.
Oh, we're not wasting the money.
We're not wasting the money. I would
Let me see if they spelled it wrong on this one. Oh, they didn't put water in this one, so no.
I don't blame them. I'm using too.
These were $4.50 each. Thank you so much. I love it. Love it, love it. What did he say? He said, Dear Tammy and Kevin, as you know, I love watching your videos on YouTube, and out of all the channels I subscribe to, you're by far my favorite. Thank you. Thank you very much. Anyways, I'm sending you a small box. 2 of the items are gooseberry jam and pumpkin butter. These are Amish made. They were purchased at a business called Bob's Barn in Fairfield, Iowa, about 21 miles from Ottawa. I know you all told me how to say it. If I lived there, I would remember.
Is it Ottawa?
Ottawa, isn't it?
I don't know.
Bear with us. They sell all kinds of Amish jams, jellies, and butters. I chose these 2 to send to you because I thought they'd be unique to send to you. Yeah, they're very unique. Also, I'm sending you 2 books. One I told you about, The Widow. The author is British, and I really like the book and thought you would as well. So so far, she has only wrote 2 books. The Widow was her first, and it was out last year. And the child this year, she made this year. She wrote this year. I purchased The Child on eBay and got it and in the mail yesterday. And of course, I haven't read it yet. But if you enjoyed The Widow, I want you to read The Child. I will send you that one also. The Pug paperweight I saw in a catalog that I received in the mail and thought of you when I saw it. I think it looks so much like Guido. The newspaper article was in my local paper, and I know that you like items from Door County. Yes, Door County coffee. I thought you'd enjoy reading it. Yes, I will enjoy reading that. I would have never known just from that one little snippet that it was that hot of a tourist destination. I would have never known about Door County, let's be honest, if it weren't for Scarlett.
Send you stuff.
Scarlett sent us that. Had you ever heard of Door County, Wisconsin? No, and I don't think I would have ever heard of it if it hadn't been for Scarlett. So yeah, she started all that, and so I think it's cool that it's a tourist destination. I hope this finds you all both well as Ashley, Andrew, Christina, Gavin, and Amelia. Happy Thanksgiving to all of you. By the way, this recipe is on the top is very good. Thought you'd like it. Much love and appreciation, Dr. Dan.
That sounds like something I would like.
Taffy.
It sounds like something I would like. I don't know if others would like it.
Cream corn syrup. Yeah.
Muffin mix and butter.
I would try this, and it seems really easy.
Yeah.
We might have to do that because it sounds really easy.
It's super easy. You just mix it together and bake it.
And I've never had anything like that.
Stir it together, bake it for 45 minutes, and
Jiffy corn muffin mix is like our favorite corn muffin mix. Is
so
Jiffy.
Sweet.
So we do have another box to open, but we are going to change out the battery real quick because we're blinking, and we'll be right back. Okay, fresh battery. So all this was from Dr. Dan. I really appreciate it. I do. And I will probably put this on the bookshelf.
It's lighter than I was expecting it to be.
Yes. Yes, it's very light.
Okay. This looks interesting.
And I'm totally going to try this recipe. I'm going to do this recipe and we'll do a video on it.
Yeah, it's so simple.
It's so simple, and I was just going to, I have my stuff over on the counter to make out my grocery list. I'm totally going to make this.
Yeah, it doesn't mention, you're supposed to put cheese on top of it, and it doesn't mention the cheese in the directions, but I guess you could just get any kind of
remove from oven, sprinkle with grated cheese.
So like just a cheddar cheese, I guess.
Yeah. Did he say he had tried it?
He said it's very good.
He said it's very good. Okay, I will have to send him a message and ask him how much cheese he puts on it. Oasis!
Those are awesome.
Awesome! Who's this from? Do we know who this is from?
Here's a card.
Private. Please feel free to mention my real name as to who they are from.
Yeah.
Okay. I won't read you out loud. Trisha.
Okay.
Okay, so these are from Trisha. I know exactly where this box came from. Oasis, yes.
That's the one we had in
London.
And you can't get it here. Well, you can order on Amazon if you want to pay $25.
For how many?
4. It's ridiculous. Yeah, like, I'm not paying $5 a piece for those things or whatever. They were something ridiculous.
They're so good, and I mean they do have calories.
Do have calories.
It's 35 calories,
and there's 2 servings.
Yeah, so I mean, but 65. They're so good. They really are.
They're excellent.
We would be buying those all the time. These are this is Oasis Zero.
Oh.
I looked at it wrong. It's actually 8 calories.
8 calories. So it's not completely 0, but still.
I was looking at the wrong number. Now over here, if it said 0,
it would be 0.
It would be 0. But across the pond, they are so exact. I love their calories because they're very precise on their calories. And so this would actually be 8 calories. Yeah.
For here, it's like anything around 5 or so.
Just
yeah,
we'll
say
that.
0.
Yeah, we'll just say 0, make you feel better. Yeah, that's how they do it here. Toffee cake crunchies. These are McVitie's, and we love the McVitie's. Toffee cake crunchies, a creamy, delicious, creamy filling, crunchy biscuit pieces. I can't wait.
I'm trying to give you all of these.
Wow.
That's all.
Whitworth shots. I've never heard of these in my life.
I do have to say, something did explode in me. But it was in a bag, so that's a good thing.
These two say new. Date and toasted almonds and tropical coconut. Then we have toffee and pecan, berry and white chocolate, orange and chocolate seeds. I was gonna say sheets because I was looking at the word shots.
Yeah. I don't know what shots means. You just take it like a shot.
Yeah. It's just a small portion, and they're all
95, 94, 96.
93 to 99 calories.
Yeah, that's good.
So that is awesome. I love these. Okay, can't wait to try those. Mars Chalk Brownie. Totally sounds yum.
I'm gonna bring this up next just because one of the packages exploded. Exploded.
Chalk Brownie.
And one of these it exploded. This is clotted cream, and one of them, the rice, deluxe rice, spiced apple came apart.
Okay, so the spiced
But the other
apple.
ones look like they're okay.
What I'll do is I'll take them out of the bag and I'll clean them off real well.
The other ones look okay.
Yeah, the other ones look fine. You have the ambrosia. These are new. This one's new. Deluxe custard vanilla with clotted cream.
This is vanilla with West Country cream. And this one's salted caramel.
Salted caramel.
I think the only one that didn't make it was the apple one. So
that's okay. I'll clean them off and we'll try the rest of them. So are these like a pudding?
I don't know, clotted cream. I'm amazed they don't have to be refrigerated, but.
Look what these are.
Look at these.
Flapjack.
Look with your eyes.
These are wonderful, huge, thick flapjacks. This is Highgate's flapjack, coconut and cherry. This is another coconut and cherry. A white chocolate flavor coated and chocolate flavor coated. It's been a little while since I've had a flapjack.
It is.
My last flapjack, a proper flapjack. Claire sent me my last flapjacks from Ireland, and I just love them. I've been wanting this. I saw this online. Yes, it's new. Cadbury Crunchy Spread with crunchy bits. I've never had any of these Cadbury spreads. I don't think I have. I cannot wait to try this. You know who would die over this? Andrew. I mean, I love the crunchy too, but as well as me, Andrew would absolutely go crazy over this. What is that?
Kindle.
Yay! Wait,
but they're different kinds.
She had asked me, she said, can you think of anything from here that you would like? And I tried to think, what did we like that we had there so much that we haven't been able to really get anywhere else? And I said, the Kindle cake. And it was just absolutely awesome.
It was good. And some people didn't like it on the bus, but we loved it.
Ate that thing up.
Yeah, and she was like, you want more?
Sure, we'll take more.
And she ended up, we liked it so much she gave us a whole bar.
Yeah, she did.
And it was thick.
Yeah, it was thick and it was good. And Kevin, I remember when we got home, he asked about it like a couple days after, and he said, whatever happened to that? And I said, I ate it. It's gone because I liked it. But these are Kindle Mint Cake Fingers. They're Romneys. You get Kindle Mint Cake in brown, white, and chocolate coated. So we will actually do that for a review because we've never had those. That is awesome. What is that?
A tea towel. Is it pinned? Messy.
Wait.
Messy pinned in the middle.
I did right here. Cut that.
Just give it to me.
Yeah. Please don't cut your finger.
Band-Aid.
Yeah, he just cut his finger.
Not with this knife.
Yeah. He told me to be careful.
It wasn't with this knife. It was
and then he cut his finger.
I was cutting it.
Scottish Mini Dictionary. A. Does it say A or I? I means yes. I can also mean always or constantly.
Okay, you can't read all these.
He's complaining.
Balloon.
Jigging. Jigging is dancing. That's what I do. Jigging.
Yeah, you jig alright.
Numpty. Numpty is a stupid person. Yeah. We just call them mouth breathers.
Poke is a bag. I need that.
A skite. A term for a slip or slide. A tatty. A Scottish word for potato is a tatty.
A yatter.
A yatter. A yatter likes to talk a lot. Come over for a yatter.
Instead of chatter, it's yatter.
Voddy, wabbit. Yeah, wabbit is to feel tired and run down.
Yeah, that's cool.
I'm feeling wabbit tonight.
Their
that is awesome.
Their tea towels are like twice as big as ours.
Oh yeah, they're big.
Because ours are small.
Yeah, the ones.
Our whole towel is this big.
Yeah, truly, that's it.
Yeah, two more things.
The Scottish flag, yes. At the time that she bought this, I did not have one. But it's okay that we have one because
they fade so quick.
It's gonna fade, and I'm gonna be able to replace it. So I truly appreciate it. It will get used. I'm gonna put it up until that one fades, and then we'll have another one.
Last thing.
Mr. Kipling. 6 festive Bakewells.
Yeah, Mr. Kipling's evil.
They're so good.
They are good.
They're very
I mean, that's what we survived on for breakfast the whole time we're in London.
They're exceedingly good. I love them.
It looks like they're a regular Bakewell. They just have sprinkles on top.
Yeah, they are a light pastry case with a layer of fruity plum and raspberry jam, moist almond flavor sponge, and soft icing.
Yeah, it sounds like the same thing.
Yeah, Christmas slices.
Those are like little cakes.
Thank you so much. You know, you sent a lot. I really appreciate it. And things that I've never heard of, and then flapjacks and things that you know will be crazy about. And this, for you to send this is awesome.
I'll be just drinking out of mine.
Yeah, Kevin. Yeah, I'm sure Kevin will enjoy. Is that the flavor?
The summer fruit.
Yeah. So thank you very, very much, and thank you, Dr. Dan, as well. We appreciate everything. We really do. It is Friday morning, and Guido is acting real funny. He's in his bed and he's panting. He's right here and he's panting, and when I try to move him, he's like he can't walk. Kevin said that this morning when he took him out, he said he's walking sideways. Cat looks like he's walking sideways. Well, now he's not walking at all. And when I tried to pick him up and take him out of his bed, it's like he can't walk. So my dad is gonna pick me up because Kevin's at work. My dad's gonna pick me up and take me out to Boonesboro Animal Clinic and see what they say. Because I don't know what's going on, but I want to show you all. I want to see if I can show you how he acts. I don't know if you'll be able to see how he acts when I try to take him out of his bed. He's like, it's like he can't. Yeah, I mean, it's like, oh, now he's walking. Oh, now you're walking. Now you're walking. Now you're walking. But you're still walking funny on those back feet. What's wrong? Can you walk now? Are you walking now? Come here. But he's been panting. Yes, it's okay. I still think we're gonna take him out there because he's been acting so funny. Yeah, he's like sliding his back feet forward. Yeah, see? There we go. Okay, it's okay. It's okay. I'm gonna put you in here till we're ready to go. Okay. So he's not, those feet aren't moving right. And I'm wondering, because he's been panting, he started panting and he hasn't been doing anything to get worked up about. I'm wondering if he's not in pain. Because, you know, when you're in pain, then that can cause you to, you know, just get really hot. So, anyway, I'll have to let you all know what they say when we get back home. So he did get up out of the bed. I got him up, and he is walking, and he's walking fine now, but this left foot seems to want to slip out from under him. He seems to be having trouble with it. So, my dad's still on his way, and I'm still going to take him to the vet because I'm afraid that he's been having seizures or something like that. He's sure-footed on the carpet, you know, because he can grip that carpet, and he's sure-footed. But on the hardwood floors, he slips. And, you know, most of the house is hardwood floors. So, but I've been trying to get him to walk around a little bit so that I can tell how he's, you see, this is what he does anyway. He follows me from room to room. He's like, what are you doing, Mom? And when I need to get extra steps, like to get my 10,000 steps, he'll follow me around the house. So not only am I getting some steps, but he gets some steps that way too. But that left foot, he's just unsure of. Come on, we'll go again. Yeah, let's go back through the kitchen this time. We'll go back through the kitchen. The light's off, but we'll go back through the kitchen. Here we go. Come on. Oh, you want to stop to get a drink? You're thinking about it. Nope, no drink. Say nope, Mom. Let's go back in here. Oh, you're staying right on me, aren't you? Come on. Come on. Yeah, my dad will get here and be like, he didn't need to go to the vet. He's fine. Yes, you're fine, aren't you? Are you fine? Are you okay now? See, he just slipped again. So, something is going on with that leg. I'm sure my dad's here. So we have Guido at the vet. We're waiting. And I wanted to show you this. I think this is cute. These are cutouts. This is for their gloves, and they're cut out like dogs. I've never seen that before.
That is pretty cool.
Uh-huh. But Guido's walking better. He still is unsure on that leg, but he is walking better. So we just got home from the vet, and he gave the doctor's name, his name was Dr. Head, and he gave Guido a very thorough examination. He felt the cat is fooling with the tripod because he's nosy. He felt his leg, and he said that it didn't feel like it was dislocated or anything like that. He did tell me that I told him about his eyes darting like they were. And he told me that that was called nystagmus, Nystagmus, nystagmus. And that is where their eyes can dart back and forth. He said usually that happens with some trauma, or maybe there's something neurological going on. But if he's not doing it all the time, then we don't have to worry about it right now. If it becomes more often, then we will have to start to worry. So I can still give him these that I got from Garner. Hello. Hi. So Kevin called me. Sorry about that. So I forgot what I was telling you. Oh, well, I asked the vet, I said, Dr. Head, I said, don't you all, isn't there a shot that you can just give him in this hip, you know, for this leg to make it feel better? You know, like people get cortisone shots in their knees, and I was thinking that, you know, they could just give him something. And he said that they don't like to do that unless it's something really, really, really bad. Unless it's something severe. I'm not going to bother you, I promise. So that surprised me, because I thought for sure, you know, that they would just be able to, I don't know what I thought. You know, like Dad gets cortisone shots in his knees. I thought they would be able to give Guido something that would take, just take the pain away. But anyway, the price, I always tell you all the price. The price for the exam was $48, and this medicine I'm getting ready to show you was $59. So he gave him this, and Malexidil, I think that's the way you say it. Yeah, it was $59, and he said this is basically like Motrin or something like that. He said it's really easy to use. He said because it goes according to weight. They give you two different syringes. This syringe is for a little dog, and then this one's for a big dog. He asked me, he said, do you want pills or do you want liquid? And I said, I would rather have liquid, because Guido is very good. Even if you give him a pill in a treat, he will eat the treat and leave the pill. So he's very crafty. So I picked the liquid, and so he said it's real easy, and he said you only do this one time a day. You have to stay here, Guido, so we're gonna see how hard it's gonna be. One time a day. Okay, I see what he's talking about. And he said you stick this up in here. Guido, you are coming back, buddy. You are gonna take some of this. Oh, yes, and just throw up somewhere, you know. I feel like I got air. Okay, so right there, I don't want to overdose him. Did it go in there? Okay. it's clear, so it's hard to see. I honestly wish they would put some coloring in there, just a little drop of some kind of coloring so that you know you got it, because it just looks clear. Come back over here. Come here. Come here. Guido. Watch this. Let's see if this works. Look. Look, he knows this bag now. Hey, come here. Look. Come here. Come here. Oh, come here. You see the bag? Oh, goodness. Is it open? Is it an open bag? Oh, no. It's a closed bag. Oh, it's closed. Here, just put this in your mouth like a baby bottle. I'm going to end the vlog here for the week, and you can hear Guido panting behind me. Yeah. And I'm ending the vlog earlier. I know that some of you have told me that you have some boxes on the way, and as of right now, it is Friday at 11 in the morning. As of right now, well, Kevin hasn't checked the P.O. box today, but so if you sent me something, then it will be in next week's vlog, and I'm having to upload the vlogs earlier than I used to, because YouTube will flag the videos as being inappropriate, and they want to look at certain ones. If you have certain keywords in your titles and I don't think I have bad keywords in my titles or in my tags or anything like that, but with their system, they've just gotten really picky, and so they want to go through them manually, the videos, and they want to make sure that everything is okay. And it seems to me like, gosh, that would cost them a lot of money and take a lot of man hours spent doing that could be spent doing something else, you know? And so that really surprises me that they haven't changed that yet. Because it was supposed to be that it was really touchy, their system, but it was supposed to get better, and so far I don't know that it's gotten better. So as a matter of fact, I have some videos right now that have been flagged, and I have sent a request in to have them looked at. That's what you have to do. And so once you send the request in, it can take just a day for them to come right back and say your video's fine, or it can take like 2 days. And that's kind of what happened last week when I uploaded the vlog. I uploaded the vlog on Saturday night thinking, you know, well, keeping my fingers crossed that it wouldn't get flagged. And so all day Sunday, it was fine. Okay, here's one right here that's gotten flagged. So I have some that were flagged, and I put in a request, so those are okay now. But then I have some that I have one here, a new one, and there's not one thing bad in that title, and I have to request a review. So you have to click on a button for them to request it, and you have to then confirm that it's suitable, and so that'll probably take a day. So anyway, where was I? So I put in a request, so the video was fine all day Sunday, and then it comes to Sunday night, all of a sudden, and I checked back and it was flagged, that last week's vlog. And I thought, there's no way nobody's gonna be looking at this in time for it to go up when it's supposed to. And I knew it wasn't going to be on time, and so that's why I had the message for the video up a couple. I had to leave it up for a couple of hours last week, saying there is a vlog coming, there's a grocery haul coming, but you know, you just have to wait a little while. And I'm so sorry that happened. I hate that happened, but if you know, you can request them to review it, and they'll review it, and it'll be okay. You just have to be able to wait. Just like I told you yesterday, I got 2 videos flagged And I always schedule my videos. And so I got 2 videos flagged that are scheduled for like Saturday, and one's scheduled for Saturday, one's scheduled for Sunday. And so fortunately I put in the request, and when I just looked, those videos are okay now. So there's not a problem with them. So if you can wait and give them time to look at them, they will look at them. It just, it takes time, and nothing's more annoying than having one already out there and then they flag it after it's already open, after it's already posted. That can be really annoying. Sometimes some of my What I Ate Wednesdays have been like that, and it's like, why this What I Ate Wednesday and not the other ones? You know, I don't understand that. So anyway, that's why I'm ending the vlog early, is because I want this to be able to go up on time on Monday for you all. I don't want you to have to wait for it. And I know there were a lot of box openings this week. We have so many fun things to try, and thank you to everybody. And Dr. Dan, I'm very excited to read your books. It will be a little bit because I'm in the middle of one. So, and I know you understand that because I didn't know you were going to send me a book, so I started one. So I have a book now, but when I finish it, I can't wait to read. I'll probably read The Girl Who Was Taken first, because since there's another one, there's The Widow, and then there's going to be another one, then I'll want to read those side by side if I can. So I'll probably read The Girl Who Was Taken, but I don't have anything to add. You know, I'm so grateful to that my dad was able to, I woke him up at 8:45, and you know, he's retired, so he can sleep as late as he wants to. And I woke him up, and he said, you know, he said, Guido, he said he's getting old. And Dr. Head said that today. He said, you know, he's 13 and a half years old, and his weight's good. He said that things like this are gonna start happening, that, you know, his hearing's gonna get worse. And I said, well, he can't hear a thing, and his vision's gonna get worse, and he'll probably get some arthritis. And so when we got back home, you know, we have steps coming straight up to the front door, and Guido wouldn't even try to come up the steps. He put his front feet up on the bottom step, but then he couldn't. He knew that he wouldn't be able to get the rest of the way up. And so I had to go back down the steps because I was holding the leash. I went back down the steps and got him and carried him up. So, you know, this is just what happens, I guess, with aging pets. And Kevin and I have never experienced this type of thing. This is all new to us. So, you know, we're learning that this is what happens. So, and now he's laying down. He's fine. I know it looked like I traumatized him giving him that medicine, but he had to have it. Oh, and by the way, there's no cat on the bed. I noticed I was editing some of the videos from earlier this week, and in 2 of the videos, it was 2 separate days. The cat was behind me on the bed in the same, it looked like he was in the same position. 2 different days, and I thought, people are gonna think that I just changed my clothes and said it was the next day or something, because the cat's in the same position. I promise that was 2 separate days, and normally I'm shocked that he's not right there. So no telling where he is. So I hope you all have a great week, and thanks for watching. So after I finished filming that and saying that about the cat, guess who came in here? And look at the position that he's in. Yes, this is like his favorite position. He looks like a fluffy bunny. Does he not look comfortable?